What's good, gang? I don't know why I always say that. I just think it's funny. It's me. I'm recording a thing again. I'm in a different park this time. And I'm trying my best not to do a silly voice. I'm trying to talk in my regular voices the best I can. It's really hard to do so in a helmet, especially I've got a ski mask on under it. So, like, I kind of want to talk in a silly voice, but then I just think it sounds bad afterwards. So I'm trying my best not to do that. Anyway, I fixed the thing where it was recording all of my audio with my phone mic and not my helmet mic. So I literally just had to change a setting in my phone. That's all I had to do. Can't believe I didn't know that. That would have been great when I recorded a video a while ago. But whatever. So yeah, this is my 2025 Honda Navi. She's beautiful. Is she fast? No. Is she good on gas? Yeah. Is she fun to ride? Yeah. Can I do wheelies? No, probably not. I'm not gonna try to. So maybe you can. I don't know. I'm not gonna find out. It's not a Grom. It's like a Grom, but just a little bit smaller. And I'm okay with that. I pray to the moon someone doesn't try and murder me while I'm recording this in an empty parking lot. I have seen, I think, 3 cars in my vicinity since I got here. So I'm probably fine. I used to go here all the time. I don't think someone's gonna try and kill me. But if I do die, damn, that fucking sucks, I guess. What a way to go. Let's hope not. So it is currently like 2:20 in the morning. Oh, there's a vehicle over there. Another bike? Sounds like it. Might be a car. I don't know, maybe they'll come over and say hi. Wouldn't that be neat? Suppose we'll see. But yeah. No, I don't think they're coming over. I think they went somewhere else. Cool. Anyway. Yeah, I think there's a parking lot like right over there. I think they went to that one. Which is fine. I'm trying to record something. I don't really want to talk to people anyway. So yeah, I've been out for the past like 2 hours, just kind of riding around and like walking around and stuff. So I went to the gas station because I'm like, I might get a little bit tired. So I went to the gas station. I'm gonna get off my bike now. I went to the gas station and like I went to get a Red Bull. And they had like a sale and it was like 2 for $6. And I'm like, okay, well, let me get 2. And then the lady rung me up and she's like, oh, it'll be like $8 and some change. I'm like, but I thought the sign said it'd be $6. And she was like, no, I think that's for the other size. I'm like, no, those ones said 3 for $6.50. But I didn't want 3 of them. I just wanted 2. And she's like, no, I think you're mistaken. I was like, okay. And she's like, even if it does say that, that's what the system says and I can't change it. And I was like, okay, then I'll just get 1. I don't really need 2. So I just got 1, and I got a straw. So then I went to downtown of my city. It's not like a huge city, but it's big-ish. It's like the second biggest city in my state. So that's cool. And like the one road where like most of the clubs are downtown, I rode down there, and then I parked my bike, and then I walked around in full motorcycle gear, you know. Okay, so for reference, I've got my Alpine jacket on, and then I've got my Kevlar pants and my gloves and my helmet and all that shit. And so I put a straw in my Red Bull. I thought about doing it while like recording this, but I'm like, I want to drink it earlier because like I've been out since like 1 a.m. So actually a little bit before 1, but you know. Oh, it's kind of hard to talk in this because like I've got a mask on and it like pushes against my like helmet padding a little bit. And my hair is making me itchy. Ah, fuck me. That helps a little bit. Not not as much as I'd like it to though. Okay. Anyway, so I get my energy drink and I have my straw in it and I'm like walking around with my helmet on and everything. And like, I'm just like walking around and like drinking my energy drink. And I'm on the phone with a friend of mine, like talking about all this with them, like while I walk around and stuff. And like, I have my visor on. And then I have like a ski mask on under it. So you can just kind of see my eyes. And then I've got a lot of like dark makeup on. Just something I threw together in like 2 minutes. It's literally just some black and red eyeshadow. It's not anything like that interesting, honestly. Because I took a shower earlier and I'll probably wash this off when I get home. Just because I feel like wearing the ski mask with nothing, it just looks a little silly. Like if I pull up my visor. So like all people see is, whoever the fuck this person is walking around with their, cat ear helmet covered in stickers and shit, full gear, drinking a fucking Red Bull through their helmet like a psychopath and just walking around not saying anything. And like everyone who looked at me seemed pretty intimidated, which like kind of was the goal. I went, oh, another car. Like I kind of wanted them to be freaked out a little bit. Oh, it's local police. Okay, so I feel safer, honestly, with them being around here because they do patrol this area to make sure people aren't doing crazy shit. I have a story about that. I will tell in a minute. But anyway, I'm walking around, I think I freaked out a couple people because like this one lady was saying some shit to me, but I don't really know what she was saying because like everyone's kind of drunk around there. So I wasn't really paying mind to any people. I was just walking around trying to be a little spooky and a little silly, drink my energy drink and just maybe freak some people out. So if they ever see me, on the street during the day, be like, who the fuck is that? I've seen you before. Like, if they ever see me riding around or whatever. So anyway, I get back on my bike and then I go ride through the street and like I'm at a stoplight and a bunch of girls are like, oh my god, they've got like cat ears on their helmet. They've got a bike that's so cute. Like that's awesome. I wish I had a motorcycle. And then I did like a little dance for them. While on my bike waiting for the light to turn. Which I do that like anyway because it's kind of fun. And I like being silly and dancing for people. Well, it's more not for people. It's more just dancing for me. Oh, that is a motorcycle. They're leaving. Okay. I thought so. So, I kind of just do it for me to be silly and have fun, especially if I'm like listening to music and stuff. Enjoy myself while I'm out riding. It's fun, So, I was doing that. That was kind of fun. There's a ton of cops there. Ton of cops there. But there's also a bunch of drunk people there. So, like, probably a good idea, all things considered. Because people are pretty stupid, especially if they've been drinking. So, there was like a ton of people. I didn't even walk through all the crowded parts because, like, I don't want to deal with that. But, whatever. I'm not a big, like club or bar person or anything like that. I don't really like drinking. Especially, never drink and drive, especially on a motorcycle. Because, like, that's a really bad idea. So, I'd rather just not do that at all. It's really not worth it for me, personally. Obviously, people can do whatever they want. You've probably seen that clip of that one guy who just, like, rides his sport bike naked. Good for you. No, thank you. Good for you. That's great. I know I wouldn't do that. That's just an example, but, I try not to be reckless and ride, because I do wear full gear. My bike might not go very fast, but, like, I could still get hit by a car, or, swerve off the road and hurt myself, or, whatever else. So, want to try and stay as safe as I can. Because, like, really don't want to go to the hospital or anything. That kind of suck. Because I don't have a car, I just have a bike. So, if I crash this, then I don't have a vehicle anymore, and I'm probably going to end up in the hospital. So, let's not do either of those things. And let's try and be safe with it. So, always wear a helmet and a vest and pants, and I'm getting new motorcycle pants soon, hopefully, that are a little nicer than these. These are fine, but they're just kind of tight and annoying. I want some looser fitting pants that aren't as, like, restrictive to wear, personally. But that's just me. I always feel like I'm gonna see, like, fucking shadow people in the background trying to get me. But I don't think anyone's gonna try and approach, the person with the full camera setup. Okay, it's my phone on a tripod. And like, a light bar. I don't think anyone's gonna try and approach me. I'm in full motorcycle gear and, like, talking out loud. Oh, look, another car. I'm not too worried about it. It would be kind of cool if, like, the police came over here and said hi, and talked to me. That'd be kind of cool. Not that I, like, want to talk to the police, but, like, I think it'd be funny for the video if I had someone, like, pop in and say hello. Not like a random stranger, but I guess the police are random strangers. I don't really trust them, but, if they did come over and say hi, I'd feel safer than, like, a random person saying that, But that's just me. Yep, there's that car. The red Jeep. I don't remember what kind of Jeep. The SUV one. Older one, though. So, yeah. There's, like, some construction vehicles around here. They're doing a lot of construction lately. This park has changed a lot since I started coming here. But, such is life. So, yeah, I left the downtown area and went over to record this. Because, I don't know, this is kind of fun to do at night. Like, I just get to talk about things. I'm gonna, like, pop my visor up and just... No, damn it. There we go, just slightly, because give me a little bit more fresh air. I could talk with the visor down for a while, but I feel like I just get tired from it. So I'm gonna try and get me a little bit more fresh air. I think it still looks fine. I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, so yeah, I've been going to this park a lot. I used to live near here. I don't live as close to it anymore, but I still like coming over here sometimes because it's just kind of nice. It's a nice park, especially when the weather is good. Also, I'm really sad. I meant to bring one of my tennis balls I got yesterday with me, but I left them at home. So, and I didn't realize until I was already gone, and I didn't want to go back to get it. So, oh well. Maybe that'll make an appearance in another video I make. But yeah, so, like, I've been to this park a few times, or not a few times, like a lot actually. But one story I was thinking of, I was here when I had one of my old cars. I think I mentioned that in the last one I made. I wasn't driving the car, but someone I was dating at the time decided to drift the car while drunk, mind you. I think their license was suspended too. I'm not really sure. Either way, a lot of bad decisions being made. And they did that enough that somebody, I guess, called the police on them. And then police showed up and they had a conversation about it. And they're like, oh, it wasn't us drifting, the very obviously colored car. Definitely wasn't us. No way. It was this person. And so they left, but, they knew. They're not stupid. Well, I mean, sometimes they are, but I feel like that was kind of obvious, but they didn't have any, like, proof of it happening, so there's nothing they could really do. But the worst part about it is when they showed up, another friend of mine, not friends anymore, I don't talk to any of these people anymore, because they all kind of suck. For some of the same and different reasons. Yeah, I wasn't very good at picking like friends. I've gotten a little bit better at it now, but even then I don't really have a lot of friends. Maybe that's why I just kind of ride my bike around at night. I don't know. I heard a sound over there. Huh. Weird. Anyhow. Um yeah, I don't know. I don't have like a lot of friends anymore. I mean, I didn't have a ton back then either, which is like okay. I'd rather have like a couple like good friends than like a bunch of shitty friends, you know? So I mostly kind of just do stuff by myself, or like I'll do stuff with my girlfriend sometimes. She's pretty cool most of the time. Um, Sometimes I get a little annoyed with her, but like that's somewhat normal, I think. Not anything like bad, just like I don't know. Uh, but yeah, back to the story. A friend of mine at the time found some people who happened to be selling drugs in the parking lot. What a coincidence. So they were buying that from them, and the cop shows up, and we're like, oh shit, that's like, this could be really bad. You know, you're buying, illicit substances out of the back of someone's truck, and a cop shows up. Like, that's not a good look. But everything ended up being okay. And then we ended up going clubbing that night, and I don't really remember what happened. Um, I don't really like, I think I mentioned this earlier, but I don't really like going clubbing. Um, I find it kind of boring, honestly. Because, like, I like talking to people, but I also don't really like drinking because it makes me feel bad. And I'm not very good at approaching people. Uh, like, if people approach me, I'm better at, like, talking to them. I actually met one of my ex-girlfriends at a club. Technically. I mean, through a mutual friend, but we met each other for the first time at a club on accident. Um, she's alright, I guess. Just very different people, and it was never gonna work out. Um, which is fine. I don't really have a lot of interesting stories to tell about that one. It's kind of boring, honestly. Um, which like I don't know. Like I'll talk about it and then because like most of the other people I've dated or like gone out with or whatever, there's usually at least an interesting story or two of like, damn, I can't believe you did that, or like, oh, that's kind of fucked up, like that's not cool, like stuff like that. But with her, it was just kind of like we didn't really do anything, like at least not anything interesting. It was just kind of whatever. So yeah. I don't really have much to tell about that, but the way we met was kind of funny, I guess. Um, but yeah. Oh, another thing. So, the story I was telling earlier about when like someone was like drifting and like doing all this crazy shit and stuff. Almost everyone there except me and maybe one other person had been drinking, like actively drinking in the park and then also driving and walking around and stuff. I had not been because again, I don't really like drinking, and I might be kind of stupid sometimes, but I'm smart enough not to drink and drive. Usually. That's yeah. I'm not getting behind the wheel and getting on a public road after, drinking or doing anything, because that's a really bad idea. And you could hurt yourself or someone else, or even worse, It's just not worth it. Um, so yeah, don't do that. But I didn't do that. I was just there. And unfortunately, I was kind of just, hold on, Oh, that's a little bit better. Hold on. I'd like move my ski mask down. Okay. That's kind of better actually. It's not crushing my mouth as much anymore while I talk. Which it's not even like cold outside. I could honestly take it off. It's just like I don't feel like taking my helmet off, and like then I have to put my helmet back on. It's like a whole thing. So I'd rather just not. It's whatever. So yeah, bad decisions were made that night. Not necessarily by me. I guess somewhat by me because I was there and I let it happen. But oh well, sometimes you do stupid shit when you're younger. It be like that. I mean, I'm still pretty young. This was like a year and a half ago, give or take. So it wasn't like a long, long time ago or anything, but a lot has happened since then. And a lot will continue to happen more than likely, because that's just how life is. I don't tend to lead a very boring life. I usually end up doing shit a lot. All sorts of stuff. My visor's fogging up a little bit now. That's okay. It's because I'm talking and, like, not moving much. I really want to take my ski mask off. I honestly might do that. Hold on. Oh my god, that's so much better. Holy shit. I did not realize how much, like, that was irritating my face. Good god. Okay, I feel better now. Yeah, Honda Navi, my little baby, my princess. She's so cute and small. Little baby. I love her. I kind of want to put a new exhaust on at some point because I think it'd be funny if it was like louder. Because it's such a small bike, But I'm not really too worried about that. I've got her sitting at a whole 262 miles. And I got her a little over a week ago, like a week and a day, give or take. So, I've been driving her. But it's nice out. It's a good, riding season just kind of started. So the weather's been really nice, especially at night. Gosh, around here it's been like 68 to 72 at night, which is wonderful for night weather. Because, like, holy shit, it's like, it's not cold, but it's not overwhelmingly hot. And it hasn't rained in a while. It's nice. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Or I guess today, technically. I forgot it's like 2 in the morning. Almost 3 now. But yeah, I've got my light bar. Pretty cool. It's kind of cool. I used to take like pictures and stuff. I was gonna do a photo shoot, but I don't really feel like doing that tonight. So maybe I'll do that in like a day or two. Just because I didn't wear all the clothes I want to wear for the photo shoot. So I will do that at some point. But not right now. But that's why I have that. I can keep it in my, like it goes into like 3 pieces, and I can put it in my tripod bag. So, oh yeah, so when I was walking around earlier, tonight, and like spooking people, I had my tripod bag on my shoulder. So, I've got this big cylindrical bag, just, not huge, but, kind of big, just like slung around my shoulder. And I'm walking around like that. So, that's kind of ominous. It's a little spooky. Like, what's that person gonna do? Like, people are on edge. It's a little spooky. But there's a lot of cops around. None of them said anything. So, like, I'm not too worried about it. And I don't think they were really worried about it either. I just like being kind of silly. I do wish I had brought my water or something, but it's fine. It's not like I'm gonna die or anything. That'd be funny, though, if I did die. Like, imagine that. Wouldn't that be crazy? I think I'm gonna ride through the part of town that I was in earlier and see how many people are still out. Because, like, where I live, the bars and stuff close at around 2, usually, like 2 a.m. And it's almost 3, so I wonder if there'll still be people out or, like, it'll be, like, pretty empty. So that'll be kind of interesting to see. So I think I'm gonna do that, just for the fun of it, honestly. Um, and then I'll go home and take a nap or something. I probably won't edit this until like later today after I get some sleep. Because this is gonna be like almost an hour of recording, realistically. Hopefully I don't run out of storage space on my phone. I need to delete some stuff. I got too many pictures on my phone. It takes up a lot of storage space, actually. Yeah. So, that's something, I guess. I don't know what that thing is. It looks like a big air tank or something. Some sort of pressurized, tank. This couch. It's red. I don't know what that means, but yeah, there's hair on my nose. It's bothering me, like hair from my head. Wearing the ski mask helps with that, but whatever. I'm gonna get my hair cut soon. I'm not really sure what I know I'm gonna get it dyed again, but I'm gonna get it dyed again, but I don't know how I want to get my hair cut. I have some like potential ideas for it, but I'm still not really sure if that's what I'm gonna end up doing or not. We'll see. I'm trying to take opinions from people, but so far, I ran a poll on my Instagram. Well, not a poll, but and so far everyone's just said bald, which is not helpful. One friend of mine did actually give me suggestions, and I do appreciate them. Thank you so much. You know who you are. Hopefully. Damn, you and your lattes, girl. But, everyone else kind of just said bald, which, no, I like having hair. Not bald. No, thank you. I've had my, current hairstyle. It's literally just, my natural hair, cut relatively, to length so it looks decent. But it's not, it's really not anything special. It looks good, don't get me wrong, but, I have a lot of split ends, and it's kind of damaged at the end, so I want to cut it shorter and, get it cleaned up and, maybe do a proper style, because I've kind of had this for a few years. Mostly because, I was trying to grow it out again, and, I just wasn't really bothered to try different hairstyles. I had other stuff going on. So this was I know this looks good. It's easy enough. It's whatever. So, I want to try something else and see how that looks. And if I don't like it, I can just grow my hair. It's not like it takes ages. So, yeah. We'll see how that ends up looking. Hopefully pretty good. Guys, what if I coughed in my helmet? Wouldn't that be great? It's starting to get kind of blurry, actually. Let me, pop this open a little bit. And see if that helps. I have hair in my face, but, it's kind of hard to get it out of my face because I have a glove on. The rainbow light's kind of cool. I can change it to other colors, too. I just thought the rainbow would be, kind of neat for the video, so that's what I have it set to right now. I want to make more of these. I don't know if I'll make one every time I go out riding, but when I feel like stopping for a little bit and recording, I think I will. I can also just record. The last time I just used the phone mount on my bike to record, but I wanted to get my bike in frame this time, a little bit of that, because I thought that'd be pretty neat to have in here. Oh, I'm just burping up Red Bull. Oh, so specifically, the drifting was happening in this parking lot. I have videos of it. It was cool. Should we have been doing it? Probably not, but I also wasn't the one doing it, so whatever. I don't have that car anymore. And I was somewhat of a different person then, but that's kind of how life goes, don't you think? I feel like everyone's a different person pretty constantly. I mean, I guess, oh shoot, I forgot I had my tripod bag on the back of the bike, it fell off. Whoops. I'll pick that up in a second. But yeah, I have so many memories from here. And I have so many like different pictures and videos of like not just this parking lot, but a lot of them from this parking lot, but just like all over this park. I don't know, it's kind of cool, I guess, to have like so many associated memories to one spot. And like I still come here sometimes. I don't really like go here with other people anymore. I kind of just go by myself. But that's all I really do nowadays anyway. I kind of just do things by myself. I would do more stuff with my girlfriend. We try and do as much as we can together, but she doesn't have a car right now or a motorcycle. She just has like an electric bike, so there's only so much she can do. But, you know, she'll have something soon. We were in a car accident, unfortunately, and that kind of fucked up a lot of our plans. But all in time, you know, good things come to those who wait or whatever. Or at least we're trying. Oh, there's 2 cars over there now. Neat, I guess. Okay, I wonder where they're going. Ooh, the bottom of my foot hurts. I'm gonna sit back on the bike. Wonder if they're gonna come over here. I don't know. One of them's got LED headlights and one of them has like regular headlights. So that's cool, I guess. I don't know. I think I should probably stop talking now and go home. I have more stories to tell, but I'm starting to get out of breath and I should drink some water, and my helmet's getting really foggy. I think it's like 50% humidity or something right now. So I think I'm gonna call it quits here. Oh look, truck. Neat. But I think we're good now. And I will see y'all in another one maybe. Or I won't. I don't know. 33 minutes. Yay!